So bio-oil is the #1 in over 20 countries now.
Yes.
So it's not just for black skin.
No. It's #1 in Europe, in Asia, in Africa. So, and aside from just being #1 in 20 countries, it has won 238 awards.
Wow.
Like best skincare product in for pregnant moms, for the stretch mark industry. So it's a product that, as you said, has very good accreditation around the world. So definitely it's not just for black girls, it's for everyone.
Right. Now, an issue, I was doing a bit of research on this, and I realized that bodybuilders are also very prone to stretch marks. And there's an issue with especially professional bodybuilders. Is it the WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency? Sometimes they use these things, the oils and whatnot, and they have chemicals that shouldn't be in their bodies according to that agency. So is bio-oil certified to be used by professional athletes?
Yes, it is certified. Again, as I said, it's made of natural oils. There's nothing chemical around bio-oil that was used or infused to make the product.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk more a bit. I still want to go back to the stretch marks. So
it's a bone of contention.
Yeah, it really is a nightmare for women. So we've talked about how we can prevent them. Of course, you say, they just sort of creep up on you.
Yeah.
They just sort of happen to you. But let's talk more about not just stretch marks, the scars, and even skin tone. Just how can you take care of your skin better before using bio-oil? You say about putting the moisture back into your skin, but what does that entail?
Literally oiling your skin. That's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. You literally do have to oil your skin, but you also have to first learn more about your own skin tone. A lot of people don't realize that we all have different skin tones.
Right.
So like for me, I can literally put like bio oil on top of Vaseline, on top of what, and I don't break out. But then there's some people who can break out very easily. So you, #1, just need to learn more about what type of skin tone that you have. If you have oily skin tones and you, not skin tones, but if you have like an oily skin type, you don't need to put that much oil into it because your body just naturally produces its own oils. If you have very dry skin, you have to put oil in it. And also for people who have dry skin, they also don't realize that they need to start exfoliating. That's one thing like I am obsessed with. I exfoliate every single day, like to take off like the first layer of dead skin. So if you have naturally very dry skin, what you'll realize is that when you put makeup on, you'll always have that like it looks flaky, looks cracked, and that's just literally because you have dead skin because you don't have natural oil, so you have dead skin on top of your skin. So when you put on the makeup on top of it, it creates like a weird deserty cracked effect. So like if you just exfoliate and just take off the first layer of skin and then rehydrate again like with bio oil, and then it just gets your skin
right
healthy.
We use makeup almost every day, but it's not just makeup. We're walking out in the street, we're sweating, there's dust. So people just go home and wash their face with soap and sleep. Is that enough?
Again, it depends on your skin type. Mine usually, yes. I can literally, but the thing is I always make sure to wash my face twice a day, whether I wear makeup, didn't wear makeup. If I left the house, didn't leave the house, I always wash my face twice a day just because you build up dirt during the course of the day. Yeah, like things just happen. So just washing my face twice a day.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Beatrice, take us through the process of you've told us, concealer, foundation, and using the makeup. Just take us through the process of concealing every day, because there are people who are not comfortable enough with their makeup. Joy is comfortable, she's good, but the people are just not. They want to hide them. Just take us through the process of concealing them.
The process, first of all, as she said, have a clear skin care routine, whether it's cleansing, toning, and moisturizing. And the moisturizing bit now is where if you're using bio oil, if you're infusing it in your face cream or you're adding a few drops in your face cream, use that. Moisturize your skin, make sure it's very supple, everything, all the oils have actually been absorbed. Then from there, based on the products that you have, I don't put a full face of makeup every day. On a weekend like today, I'd probably just oil my face. After I've moisturized and oiled, then I'll put on concealer. I use Suzy Beauty concealers. I find the coverage is better, especially if you have blemishes. People think I don't have breakouts or I don't get breakouts. I do.
You just hide them well.
I try not to pick at them, and when I have, yes, concealer works for me. I put on concealer, then I'll put on like loose powder just to set it and everything. Yes, if I'm doing a full face of makeup, of course I'll go through my moisturizing, then I'll put on some foundation. I conceal the loose powder, it sets. Then from there I can continue on with the rest of my makeup if I'm doing full face.
Right, but sometimes you have them on the legs, like at the back of the legs, and you want to wear a short skirt, or sometimes for women on the breast area, and you want to wear a low-cut top. So do you put makeup there as well?
Yeah, just concealer. You can put a bit of concealer, and it will set and it will hide. Yes, again, you're not trying to look different. You're not trying to look like someone else, but yes, it will reduce the appearance, and it will make your skin look even, and no stretch marks will really appear. I mean, yeah, so I think that's pretty much the route that you should take.
Right.
I also have another suggestion to like cover up. If concealer is a little bit too thick for you, especially if you want to wear something short and you don't want to sit down and leave like marks on a chair. A good solution is, like, for example, if you take a little bit of foundation, just a little bit, and you mix it in with the bio oil, it's like you're making your own BB cream. And then you use that, or you can just buy BB cream and then just apply it in those areas.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Right, so Josephine, bio oil being the #1 in so many countries, what are some of the testimonies you've gotten from people who've used bio oil successfully?
Well, we get lots of testimonies, lots of them on email, but usually we have to like filter them out, call in the person, find out more details about it. But the one that struck me the most was this lady who said in their family they've had stretch marks for the longest time, and she never used to wear anything that would let anyone see them. So she read about bio oil on a magazine, and then she tried it. Of course she didn't get immediate results, but when the appearance was getting better, she got more confident, and she said that even in high school it was like the worst experience of her life, that she felt she could not even do things like maybe Joy would, because Joy is extra confident, but now she feels like she can conquer the world. So I think it's those small testimonies that touch your heart, and you're like, okay, it's not bio oil really, but the whole perception that has changed in her life is
Right. And also, we've talked about people who want it to work in 1 day, 2 days, but sometimes people use it for a really long time and it doesn't work, maybe because they're using it wrong. So what is the method of using bio oil, the application itself? Is there a specific way of applying it? How many times should you apply it in a day?
Okay, if you're pregnant, you can apply it as many times during the day. But if you're using it for just maybe stretch marks or scars, the main thing is that you have to use it twice daily. And we usually say after the morning shower and the evening shower, because like your pores have opened up. And then you need to rub it on circular motion, like not just slap it on and then be like, oh yeah, now we're done.
Most of us are comfortable.
No, take the time and then rub it onto your skin, because especially the problem areas, because that's when you get most results. And just to add on the knowing your skin type, bio oil is good for all skin types. We usually say it's non-comedonic, like it won't block your pores, whether you're an oily skin tone, because mostly people who have oily skin type usually shy away from using oil-based products, but bio oil is very, very light. Like the solution is extremely light, because it has parsley oil. Yeah, that makes it just not feel greasy, whether you're an oily skin. So try use it for it's best for all skin types. So don't shy away from it if you have oily skin type.
So if you have dry skin, you can use bio oil to regulate it. If you have oily skin, you can use bio oil to regulate it. It's for all
skin types, normal or midi. If you have normal and oily skin, it's best for all types. Of course, it's going to be fantastic for the guys who have dry skin type, because if you're dry and then it's an oil-based product, of course it's going to be better. But I said, don't shy away from it even if you're an oily skin type. Right.
And can you use it on babies and kids who have scars as well?
Yes.
It's not doesn't affect their skin. They have pretty sensitive skin.
Exactly. And that's why as bio oil claims, it's best for scars, stretch marks. Those are sensitive things, like even burns, and it's best for that. It's definitely best for the baby. And again, I said, apart from being #1 in 20 countries, it's recommended by doctors and pharmacists even here in Kenya.
Right. So apart from stretch marks, I think the even bigger nightmare is wrinkles.
Oh yeah.
Does bio oil work on wrinkles?
Yes, you said it for aging skin.
Yes.
It's good for aging skin. So again, I echo Joy, like start using it now, so that by the time you're 50, your skin will really appreciate.
Right. Okay, so let's just talk about how to prevent the wrinkles first of all, before we get there. Joy, how do we get there?
Well, #1, oiling your skin like you're being paid, like always keeping your skin hydrated. #2, I feel like, especially with society now where everybody's always trying to lose weight and blah 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 blah, people don't realize how helpful fat is to preventing wrinkles. That's why like women, especially like in LA or whatever, after they reach a certain age, they'll literally go to the point of getting liposuction and taking that fat and putting it back in their face. So like, you know, keeping like
They
a nice...
put it back on their face?
Yeah. Like you get liposuction and then they filter out the fat and then they inject it back in the face to
Wow.
create the cheeks.
I had no idea.
Yeah, girl. It's all about like plump cheeks keep you looking young.
Young,
yeah,
of course.
it's like if your skin is very slender, by the time you reach like 65, you look like you're melting. So it's just like plumper faces keep you young. So like basically also keeping like a healthy body weight.